Hello, and welcome to the Dreamcast. This is welcome to our IPL Week 2 team builder versus Frostfire. And whatever his team name is, I gotta ask for that. I will do that after the match. Frostfire's team is very scary, to say the least. He has sand, which is a problem, and he has defensive walls, which can be a problem as well. So we have to figure out a way around both of those. So yeah. If you didn't watch our last week's battle, go ahead and watch it. It was a really good match, and we are hoping to pick up a W this week to continue ride the wave of momentum to playoffs. So this match, his draft is Mega Latios, Excadrill, Tapu Bulu, Infernape, which is one of his Z-move users, Landorus, Therian, which is another one of his Z-move users, Zapdos, Milotic, Z Tyranitar, Azumarill, Cofagrigus, and Blissey. So it's going to be hell dealing with those Z-Mons because Z Landorus, like Dual Dance Z Landorus, can be a huge problem. Z Infernape with like Grass Knot can be a huge problem. And then I don't know about Zootitar. I think Infernape and Landorus are going to be the ones that are holding Z Crystals this game. I don't really think T-Tar will, but we'll see. They're going to be like Z Aerial Ace T-Tar. I don't know. So anyways, going into this, I said, well, I need a semi-physical counter, mostly to Bulu and Landorus sometime, or Landorus occasionally. So I decided to go with Serena this time. Helena, Rocky Helmet, Queenly Majesty. So we live in all those spot punches somehow. Drop Kick, Synthesis, U-Turn, and Rapid Spin. Now, this is going to be like a catch-all for most physical attackers. Notifications! Anyways. So, Serena is basically going to be most of our switching into Tapu Bulu, mostly, and U-turning out, or drop kicking on Lando T so it doesn't set up. So that's basically what Serena is going to do. Come in, drop kick, U-turn, basically. Next up we have one of our win cons, actually. Kieran Black, Scarf this week. Ice Beam, Earth Power, Outrage, and Fusion Bolt. Once we can get both fairies all the way, then we can click Outrage on everything. Earth Power is for stuff like Excadrill, Infernape, T-Tar. Outrage is for the main Dragon Stab. Fusion Bolts for stuff like Milotic, Azu, that kind of stuff. So we need to play Kyurem we need to play Kyurem differently than we did last game. Because last game, we had to sack Kyurem off to a Terrakion. We don't want to sack it off this time. And we're bringing Gengar again. Gracium Z for stuff like Milotic. After some chip damage, Z Energy Ball should knock out Milotic. Focus Blast for Excadrill, T-Tar, and Blissey. Shadow Ball for Stab versus like Latios and Koffag. And then Ice Balls, like I said, for Milotic, and then like Azumarill. Next up we have Borealis, the Suicune. Leftovers, Rain Dance to counter Sand, Rest, Calm Mind, and Scald. Now, if he doesn't bring Sand, that makes our game a little bit easier, because the extra drill, or Sand Drill is really a problem. So that's why we have Raid Dance. Calm Mind and Rest just for shenanigans, so we can Calm Mind versus stuff like Blissey and Koffag. And even like Milotic. Rest Up and stuff, Scald. Once Bulu and most of the annoying physical attackers that deal with this are gone, Sweet can just Calm Mind Sweet, basically. Next up we have Zoroark, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, Grass Knot, and Sludge Bomb. Yeah, so I'm running Focus Blast. Yes, I'll probably miss, but I kind of need to run Focus Blast for the fighting coverage because T-Tar is a huge problem. If it sets up Sand with like a Smooth Rock T-Tar, setting up Sand would be a huge problem. Life Orb for extra damage to kind of mimic, so we can disguise this as like Gengar or something, or Pure and Black. The first turn, Focus Blast versus T-Tar, and he won't know if it's Zoroark, Pure, or Gengar. So, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, Grass Knot, and Sludge Wave. Grass Knot is for stuff like Milotic and Azu. Focus Blast is stuff for like Blissey and Excadrill and T-Tar. Sludge Bomb is for Bulu and Azu. And then Dark Pulse is for Stab versus like Latios. And Koffag, obviously. Max speed, max special attack doesn't really do much. And then lastly, we have an AV Tornadus Therian. Hurricane Superpower, U-Turn, and Sludge Wave. Enough speed to outspeed Latios. We switch into stuff like Special Infernape a lot better because I see that being a problem because Suicune doesn't wall it at that point. So this thing is for like Special Infernape. Switching into Latios a bit better. Can definitely switch into stuff like Milotic and Koffag. I don't have. I'm going to replace Superpower with Knockoff, so we can actually get rid of items because items are really important for his team, and then we can figure out what his move booster is. So that's going to be our team versus Frostfire. Hopefully, we have a good match. So comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Want to see more? You know where to look. Bye.